Good morning. Good morning. It's great to wake up in your cold and wet tarp and hammock and cramped and yeah, it's great. I'm just kidding. No, it's good. I'm not complaining. Alright, so I'm a few hundred yards away from the top of Georgia. I know I look great. It's the morning time, okay? I didn't put my makeup on yet. Anyways, waking up fairly close to top of Georgia mountain hostel and hiker outfitter, something like that. Okay, great place. It's in Dix Creek Gap. You got to walk actually down the road about a half mile. So for me, when I was going northward, I had to go left. And there's blue taped stuff. You just kind of walk that way. It'll be there. Doesn't look like it, but it'll be there. So I walked that yesterday. Hung out there. Ate a pizza last night. Love it. Bought a few more food for the next few days. So it's a cool place. It's a very homey feel to it, which is nice. It doesn't seem as much of like a business. It's just a homey. I could have stayed there for $25. I didn't. That's all right. I just wanted to kind of save money, and the weather wasn't going to be too bad last night. But so I didn't do that. Their selection wasn't as big as Mountain Crossings, that's for sure. Might have been like a quarter of the stuff. Prices were a little bit more expensive for just little things. Nothing too crazy, but just a little bit more pricey than Mountain Crossings, the last place I was at. But yeah, like I said, the homey feel. They actually had free dinner for everybody that stayed last night. I didn't stay. They still gave me a little bit after my pizza, or before my pizza, or whatever, so that was cool. Right when I got there, they offered me a free soda, so that was nice. Just, I don't know, it was really cool. So, I like the place, so I recommend it. It's good. So, guess what, everybody? Today is my last day in Georgia. Right now, I'm at 69.3 miles. I'm hoping to get up to about 83 miles today, so it's like, I don't know, 13.7. Yeah, something like that. And at like 78, 79 is when I cross the border, so really, really excited for that. I'll finally feel like I'm kind of accomplishing something. I'm not just like a person who said he's going to be a hiker. I'm actually hiking, because I'm, boom, 2 states now. Wow. I was talking to some people yesterday, and I kind of heard a couple different numbers, but they actually said that between 20, 25, 30% of the people end up dropping out by now. So I know I'm above, let's say, the 25th percentile. That's my mom would be proud of, right? No, but that was cool. And once I hit Hot Springs, somewhere in North Carolina, I think it might be like 150 miles ahead. That's actually the 50-50 waypoint. So that's where half the people have dropped out, is by Hot Springs. So I can make it there. Another, I don't know, week and a half, 2 weeks. That's half the people. So there's a 50% chance I'll actually be able to make it. So here's to that. Today shouldn't be too bad. I haven't really checked very much detail. I just know how far I'm going to go, but it shouldn't be too bad today. So we'll see how that goes. It's a little after 8, it's 8:10. I'm going to pack up, hopefully meet everybody. I met a lot of the same people that I'd met before at either the hostel place I stayed at or at the Low Gap shelter. So Penguin's there, I like him. King James with his dog is there too. And they're actually going to get a shuttle the half mile back to Dix Creek Gap. I know Penguin, who I'll probably like to follow because he's just a chill guy. He's going to go a little bit slower today, so maybe I'll just take my time getting up, walk to there, and then head up so I can pass him and see how he's doing. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Play it by ear. That's the nice thing. I'm not really in any rush right now. I head into Franklin, North Carolina in a few days once I hit 109. So that'll be cool. So anyways, everything's going good. Everything's going good. Hope you all having fun and you're cozy on this lovely Sunday morning. I've been doing this for 1 week. Love it. It's hard. It's crazy. It's different, but I like it. So anyways, that's me. Take care, everybody. Alright, kids, hiking up Dix Creek. Don't know exactly what mountain this is, just past our water source. Had to walk very steep down into this little ravine down there. You can see it all over there. Definitely not close, and it was not really well
marked and trailed or whatever, and it was dry. So that kind of sucks. So I tried to put some branches in front of the post. Maybe people will realize that it's not good. Maybe. So note to self and anybody else out there, if you go to a hostel to eat dinner at night, do not camp on their property. They get grumpy if you don't pay. So I went way back past this stuff, set up my hammock, camped, and I went back in the morning. I was gonna go buy a little more snacks, get a soda, fill up my water, and then buy some other little things. And then the guy named Don, I guess, Asian worker there, found me. He's like, "Hey, where'd you camp last night?" He'd been kind of short with me the night before, just might be personality or whatever. And I was like, "Oh yeah, picnic table back up there, on the other side of that fence." I just went way past that, set up my hammock, and just sat there. He's like, "Oh, if you're not paying, it'll stay on our property." Like, how am I supposed to know it's your property? You have a fence. I didn't say this, I just thought this. You have a fence right there, so I'm gonna assume that's your property. I just went behind it. I don't know who the hell it is. I'm from Florida. I have no clue. He's like, "Nothing we can do now." I'm like, "Well, I do apologize." And I just took off, booked it, got out of there. Didn't buy anything, didn't fill my water. So now I'm thirsty. So that sucks. The really nice ladies that made the dinner last night, the trail magic for everybody that stayed there, they actually saw me walking back to Dick's Gap. They had King James and Mojo in the car, and they told me I had to get in. So I jumped in there with them, rode the half mile down. So that was nice. Thank you, ladies. You guys were the best part about that whole night. I even got a banana. I took a picture of that. So I'm trying to find the next water source. We'll see if I can find it quickly. I got a little bit left, but I like to have extra. So we'll see. Take care. All right, everyone, science lesson time. I've gone too long without talking about something smart. Trevor and Travis brothers, just cover your ears. So, water filter. Well, I have the Sawyer mini filter, which is cool. It takes a long time to push all the water through. But what is it for? Well, it's obviously to filter water out. But what are we filtering out? Obviously little bits of debris and stuff like that, but then eventually we'll clog it. The big thing is a bacteria. It's supposed to filter out 99.999 whatever % of bacteria, which is great. The thing that it doesn't filter out, that people worry about, is viruses. Now, why does it not filter out viruses? Well, let's see here. Viruses are really small. So, let me see if I can find a good description. All right, so let's say this log right here, right? Pretty big. Let's say that's a eukaryotic cell or an animal cell, like what we have. All right, if that is that eukaryotic cell, this right here, this little guy, is like a bacteria. So that's kind of like maybe an approximate for the size difference. Then if this is a bacteria, oh geez, I don't know, probably can't even see it. Something like that, maybe some of those little bits of dirt, those are viruses. So we can only, filter out the bacteria. Can't filter out anything too small. So the viruses are the things that will, go on even if even if we try to filter it with that. You can use chemicals to kill the viruses, but that's just kind of one added step. People don't like doing that, makes the water taste funny, all sorts of things. So, the viruses, the only way we can kind of get those is if it's passed on from person to person through fecal matter in the water. As if someone poops too close to the water source or whatever. Who shit in the drinking hole? Jesus, come on, people. Anyways, though, the thing with viruses is they can't reproduce on their own. They're just little capsules of protein with nucleic acids, DNA inside, whatever. Bacteria, they can grow, they can reproduce, they can do work, they can do stuff. Viruses, they really need somebody else. That's why they're not living, unless they're attached to something else and they're using something else. So, you only have to worry about those if it's really populated. The more populated the trail is, the more likely people are to do that too close to the water source, and then inevitably have some viruses pass on. Other than that, that's why people really don't worry about it too much. Bacteria are the things you want to worry about more, and the soil filters it out, so you're all good from there. So, science lesson. That's why we don't filter out viruses. You really don't have to worry about them, and it's just too time-consuming and annoying. But they are a thing, but they're not alive. Crazy stuff, science. Anyways, I just couldn't resist. Check in with you later.